damage based on how many units you hit. So, and you can't really split push. If this Legion Commander starts to get a little bit of an advantage, you aren't going to be able to split push anymore because you're just going to get blink duels.
At the same time, though, yeah, that's probably true. That's the thing. But if Grazin doesn't get up an early blink like he has occasionally in these games, I think they are a bit more free to roam around. But eventually, the blink will come out. So Cloud9, the Nature's Prophet, they might just not feel comfortable with anything else. Although I'm sure Bone could play a lot of offlane heroes. I'm not sure this Nature's Prophet pick is the best, but they're going to try to make it work. He will be going for an early null Talisman. Some early aggression coming out from Cole. They're going to maybe Magic Missile him. Telekinesis goes. That'll be on to E. Static Link. He's going to pop the Howl. Overwhelming odds, and now the Rainfire Blast. Pylite die. No, not again. First Blood going to Cole. Are they going to find EE? Meanwhile, Milan's taking a lot of damage. The jaunt through. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Big fight still breaking out. Now everyone's backing away. Mitch and Grazin may be in trouble. There's the Astral coming through. They're going to chase as long as possible. They're going to jaunt. Fatsa might be able to body block Grazin. Yeah, there it goes. Mitch is like, well, you're on your own, buddy. Grazin body block still. Aoi is just punching him. Grazin might be able to get out, though. Sprout's not available. He used Treants first. And now another orb. A lot of regen is going to have to be used. But in the end, it is going to be one hero for one exchange when it's all said. Actually, 2 for 1. Cloud9 got 2 kills. They not only got the kill on Pylite Die, rather, excuse me, on Cole, but on Milan as well. Okay. I missed that one.
And really surprising to me. I mean, sure, mYI got the first blood, but they just fought a 5-on-5 into Howl. And, I mean, they got punished for it, losing 2 kills for 1. Although they did get the first blood, so in the end, it's a slight gold advantage for mYI and then a slight XP advantage for C9. So not too big a deal, I suppose, in the end.
The thing is also, I mean, this actually benefits because you get some extra. Who got the kills for C9? It was Fata and AUI. So Fata getting some extra gold. That's pretty solid. I mean, he's getting some decent last hits in the mid lane as well. This is a matchup we've actually seen numerous times today. So
and
we're going to see it yet again.
Rubik able to get boots immediately.
That's huge too. He was the one that got the first blood, but he did fall. Regardless, the top lane, this is a dual lane for C9. They have to fight into an aggro tri-bottom, but Mitch he can harass, and he might be able to survive with Skeleton Walk. I think nobody has detection here, so yeah. Maybe not going to be that great early for Cloud9, but later they could certainly maybe get kills on Mitch.
Just trying to get some extra experience onto Aoi, and recognizing that they probably can't win against this aggressive tri-lane coming out from mYI.
Yeah, this is, I think, too much. Wraithfire Blast, Static Link, Telekinesis. If they steal enough damage, I think they can easily get kills.
Highlight Eye is confused. He's like, why is my camp not spawning? And it was actually just, it was just a body block.
Which one? This camp?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, unfortunate. No pulling happening now for C9, so this is going to push out eventually. Somebody TP'd up top, actually. Mitch is skeleton walked. He's kind of low. He's going to have to salve up. I'm surprised they broke up the tri-line this quickly. And Cole is actually going to get spotted out by that Treant, I believe.
I think it's perfectly fine because this Razor is going to do quite well against the Lycan. As long as they have at least one support down here, it'd be perfectly fine for mYI.
Yeah, there's no real way they can bring down Milan as long as they have the Wraithfire Blast up and available. And I was going to take a quick trip back to the jungle, or rather back to the spawn, not to the jungle. He died and he had not bought anything. I don't know if that was intentional. He was, I think, maybe trying to stack or something. I'm not sure what happened there. Well, regardless. AUI's dead, he respawns, and he'll head towards the bottom lane. And Howl continues, and this is the issue, is that Fata is going to be able to out-CS Grazin in this mid lane with Howl, and Howl's going to be also really good for Bone 7 top as well. Not for just him, but for the Treants as well, so.
Yes, it will, and the mid lane CS pretty even. Legion Commander able to spam out that nuke, get a lot of CS, and it's really actually quite difficult to harass this Legion Commander out of lane since you have the heal and the bottle.
Yeah, press the attack actually is... I wasn't sure about the spell, but after seeing Grazin play Legion and Bone 7 earlier, it was quite impressive to watch, and I think press the attack is one of the reasons why he's had so much...
He doesn't even go for a point of moment of courage in the laning phase.
He doesn't need it, I don't think.
Yeah, I think when you're mid, this is actually the better build. unless you're against the melee hero.
Yeah.
Then I
that's
think
probably
getting
fine.
that value point of Mullen up here is just really strong.
Is that just for trading at that point, or just
Yeah.
for, like, CSing?
Well, if you
Suppose.
start right-clicking each other.
Not true. It'd be an awkward situation. Two melee heroes right-clicking each other. It doesn't happen often in the mid lane, but it's funny when it does. AUI is rotated down bottom. Blizzard is here with the help of Milan, but they're kind of going to push back. Plasma Field is trying to get some CS, so this is going to slow the CS of Milan for a little bit, but he does have the creep wave under his tower now, and that'll allow him to get some creep farm. Bone has rotated back home. He's got 2 null talismans, and now they probably want to get involved. So if they put any pressure on bottom, they could probably get some kills. As soon as they can actually just pull the wave, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen, as there is the sentry ward here blocking not only the small camp, but the big camp as well, because it is the match push. And they also had another ward here, which was a sentry that just despawned, and that medium camp. So their jungle is pretty much empty.
My. This is some really cheeky plays coming from MY. So they block it with they body block it with a hero. Then they wait for the sentry ward to get placed, and then they just go ahead and place a different sentry to continue blocking up the camp.
That's so meta. Super meta. They're getting into heads right now. The mind games are real.
And this could be really important. Fada does have a haste rune and a TP scroll, so we might see a rotation either to the top lane or the bottom lane, possibly.
He's just TPing right. He actually canceled it. He TP'd right in front of
He
Grazine.
mistp
I think he misclicked. Yeah, I think he misclicked there. That was...
Okay, that's really unfortunate. I wonder which lane he was going to TP to, if it was the bottom or the top lane, but I think wherever he went, I think that was actually going to end up netting him a kill.
I mean, they would also have the Nature's Prophet to TP as well. So yeah, more than likely that would have happened. Instead, he's forced to stay mid, and we will never know which lane he would have gone to. He's just going to keep CSing though, so it could be worse. Milan actually forces a TP out of Pylai Dai, who was getting static linked and has no boots, and he probably just dies if that's the case. So, another quick start, but it's a little bit more even, I think, this time, as mYi got off to a fast start, and they really didn't slow down. But this time, Cloud9 are doing pretty well. 20 last hits for Envy down bottom, 22 for Bone 7 in the jungle, but then there's 3 mYi players who've got a decent amount of CS as well. Uh-oh, Blizzard. Actually, there's nobody here to deal with him. Although the Wolves are doing some damage, he's going to have to back away.
Yep, but Aoi getting some pretty good experience now in this offlane, as Bone 7 has migrated into the jungle.
Nope, Tranquil. There's going to be a TP coming in from the Furon, and Grazine breaks it as well. He's in some trouble. Press the attack's going to go. He's going to try to bottle up. He has no mana for a duel, and Fata getting the kill. The first mid to die, and the TP rotations from Bone 7. This is, it's less about the split push and more about being active in the early game and making sure, like, they shut down and make sure Grazine doesn't get another early blink dagger, I think. That's very important for them.
Yeah, and they're going to put a lot of pressure on this mid lane. Probably get it to about half with this push. Maybe not quite half, but...
They'll get it somewhat low. They'll put some chip damage on to be fair. Grazine comes in, he's going to take a couple of CS here. So, Fata doesn't have Dreamcoil for another 40 seconds, but again, for almost every puck I've seen recently, they always have good starts, and they'll transition into a Blink Dagger, followed by that Midas. Will Fata have the same luck? More than likely. Mitch is your leading CSer at 32 in the top lane. He has treads, and we've talked about the builds for Clinks, and you talked about Soul Ring being very important.
Yeah.
I wonder if Mitch goes for that.
I think Soul Ring is a key item on this hero. I actually don't like the Orchid Rush anymore.
Telekinesis, AUI getting caught out. Strafe is available for Mitch. The Stomp's going to go, and AUI is going to try to TP. He might make it out. Not enough damage from Mitch, even with level 4 Searing Arrows. Good job from AUI just to make sure that he was able to stomp at the end there. So,
Yep, pretty easy escape from him. Gets off the 2-man Echo Stomp, sleeps him for 2 seconds, and then just quickly channels the TP.
Milan now with treads up. He's got some decent CS, 35. He has to rotate to the jungle. So a lot of the jungle CS is what is getting EE to his 28 CS total currently. Arcane's done for the Rubik as well. Cole is just... I guess it's not bad considering he got first blood, and it's 7 and well, almost 8 minutes now, but Cole's been impressive this series, I think. Really impressive.
He has indeed, and Complex or C9 are actually doing a pretty good job right now of splitting up the map and getting a lot of experience onto all of their heroes. Eternal Envy was farming up the jungle a little bit, and he let Pilot have the lane for a short period of time. I mean, EE really not at the point where he wants to be. He would probably like to have his Vlads by now and the brown boots, but goes for the treads to give himself a little bit of extra survivability against this lane. And looks like he should be okay here. There is an Invis rune onto the Legion Commander, but
That's about to wear off, and unless he moves up into the lane.
he's just farming with wolves anyways.
So he should be fine. So this is, again, we've seen Grazine more often than not just kind of lack in the early game when it comes to farm, when it comes to getting his Blink Dagger. I mean, hell, he's not even at his traits. He always gets the wand first, it looks like. So he's got wands, he's got a bottle, and boots of speed. That's great, but you really could use treads and then build in towards that Blink Dagger, and that's going to be a while from now. I mean, you talk about mids and getting blinks. The lane, Dream Coil going in, Waning Rift, and they destroy the Wraith King. Fatsa jumps in and assassinates him quickly. Barely caught the end of that kill. And Grazine had to TP back, and Fatsa is like, hey, I want to go on this guy. Can you help? He's actually right-clicking. Here's going to be the TP from the Furion. He actually sprouts him up. Are they going to die for this illusion? Or press the attack going. Grazine is actually just going to be fine. TP coming in from Cole. No telekinesis, but he did steal the Illusion Orb. Plasma Field, Static Link going. Bone 7 not avoiding the Link coming through. I don't know if they can catch him. They really need telekinesis. Overwhelming odds is going to go. Wave of Terror, Sprout up. Oh, nice. But Milan eats his way through. They can't get out, though. It's only Milan chasing Bone 7 with 4 null talismans, by the way. 112 damage gone. Milan is not nearly fast enough. He doesn't have Drum. He doesn't have Phase. Bone 7, even with this right click and Plasma Field, it shouldn't be enough for the kill. And Bone 7 will escape. Just barely, though.
And that was a lot of time to not get that kill, so really big for C9. They end up getting the kill onto the Wraith King. And this is 4 null talismans. I mean, I know we see 3 sometimes, but 4? That is something
It's
else.
actually kind of ridiculous, yeah. He's going to regen up with his mana now. Just
I mean, if you look at his items, 4 null talismans, brown boots, and dust.
I mean, I think he's probably doing the most damage of the game right now, with the exception of a Static Link. He's close to it anyway. Top lane, Mitch gonna get sprouted. There's the dust as well. Stomp's gonna go. He's gonna skeleton walk. It's not gonna help. Nature's Wrath's gonna go through. It doesn't hit yet. It's about to. They have Blizzard coming in, and the right click coming through from AUI isn't up, but there's gonna be the Illusion Orb. The jaunt through. Fable was already used. Telekinesis. AUI is gonna take a fall, it looks like. And Cole will get the kill, but here comes Bone 7. The right clicks are real. Wraith Fire Blast, it's not there in time, and now he has no mana as well. Bone 7 might just go for Lizard. Here's Fata jumping in the coil, and he had no mana for Reincarnation, and now Cloud9. This is their game. This is what they were looking for in the first one. In the second one, it's coming together.
C9 being a lot more active in this game, not playing that farming game. Fata on the puck definitely having a much larger impact in this game, and I mean, C9 just looked like a completely different team this game.
Yeah, they look really solid. In fact, he pops up the ultimate. Milan might just die here. The medallion is done. Milan's going to get chased around. Jewel was there, but they were not going to do it. As he did get away in time.
And he actually goes for the medallion first before picking up that Vlad, so you know, it does help you farm the jungle a little bit faster. You don't get that extra sustain, but
it feels like right now Cloud9 are firmly in control of this game, and regardless of whether or not Mitch gets farm, it might not matter. I'm not sure if you agree with that sentiment. I don't know. I think Mitch he's actually doing work though.
Like I said it a couple times, I don't like this Orchid first build. I mean, it's good against the puck, but I mean, it's pretty good against their heroes. I just think if you're gonna pick Clinks,
they just smoked right on top of a wolf.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate.
And really good scouting from Eternal Envy.
Yeah, this is something that most good Lycans will do. Just send a wolf onto any single hero. Especially if you know they have a smoke on them, which Cole clearly did. I mean, look at the positioning coming up from C9. They are not moving, with the exception of Bone or AUI, who's top, and he could just stomp and get out. And they know that they're not there, clearly. I mean, this is kind of tough for them to. They'd have to dive very far to find Pylai die here, so they might just put pressure on the tower. And they're going to have a TP in from Fatsa. They're ready to go. They've got the Dream Coil. They've got the Blink Dagger. They've got everything they need to defend. Wraith Fire Blast is ready to go. Lizard is diving. He's got Reincarnation. He's got Stick. Blink away. Fatsa knew they were coming. There's the Overwhelming Odds coming in. Waning Rift. Grazine, he was looking for that duel. He can't find it. Fatsa is going to fall, though, as, of course, the silence did come in, but Milan is taking a lot of damage. Bone 7 right clicks him down. 2-for-1 trade. Cold now backing away. AUI has no Astral for a couple of seconds. Here comes Mitch on the backside of this. They don't have wards to see Mitch coming in. Pilot Eye's going to get right-clicked once he's dead. And you do have Skeleton Walk up again, ready to go. Lizard is actually backing away. Maybe they secure the retreat there. Not too bad of a retreat because Mitch gets the kill, but all the meanwhile, EE is split pushing mid.
No. They trade 2 for 2, but during that time, EE is just farming up the mid lane. Does end up getting the last hit on the tier 1 in the mid as Clinks tried to deny that, but he got it with Wolves, and he's going to have his Blitz.
So EE, yep, he just purchases it up outright. It looks like it's on the couriers flying out currently. And you know, as long as they keep scouting with the Wolves, meanwhile Sprout Cole is getting dove mid. Waiting Rift is actually too far away. Telekinesis is going to go, keeping him in place. They cancel one of their TPs. I don't know which it was, but now here comes Vata, body blocking Milan. Wow. Vata, they're just strutting their stuff now in this second game. Waiting Rift is going to go. Clinks does get the kill on AUI 2000 down bottom, so that's going to provide his Orchid pretty much with that kill.
So Clinks gets the Orchid up, Lycan gets the Vlads, but it's going to be, I mean, whenever you pick up this Orchid on the Clinks, you have to accomplish a lot with it, so if he's not able to find these solo pickoffs, then it's really not going to be worth it.
Orchid now picked up for Mitch like he talked about.
I mean,
Bone has
the
four.
I don't even think he could 1v1 the Nature's Prophet right now because of the blade now.
Mitch getting caught out, waiting Rift, Illusion Orb. They don't even need the Fury on. And they just blow him up. Really good positioning. Pilot Eye having the Sentry Ward there. They knew he was around that area, and they get the kill. And at one point, Bone 7 had 5 nulls and a Blade Mail. Now he just has 3 nulls and a Blade Mail. So he has 5.
I thought he only had 4.
He had 5 at one point, yes. He had 4, and then he had purchased 5. And when he killed whoever it was mid, I think it was Cole.
I see.
So, Sprout actually pushes Milan back. I don't know if that was intentional. mYI come through. There's no Observer Ward on the high ground. And Grazine is like, please give me a dual win. But Waiting Rift is going to go. The Nature's Wrath as well. And it's more than enough damage with Dream Coil. Swap out. They swap Bone 7 away from any harm. Fata is controlling this game so well.
They did steal Wrath of Nature, so that's definitely a good steal or spell to steal.
Top tower is under attack.
Is EE gonna go for the Necro Book this game, or are we gonna see another BKB game? I think we're actually gonna see the Necro Book this game.
He has enough to buy a Staff of Wizardry if you would like.
It's good against. It's good against. Although at the same time, it's not so good against the Clinks with the Death Pact.
Mitch only has level 1 straight, by the way. Orchid's gonna go. Nature's Wrath, excuse me, does some damage, and it's not enough to kill EE. He did get very low, 62 HP. They're gonna turn around. There's the dust. Mitch is trying to run away. Now there's gonna be a body block coming in. Fata has no coil for another couple of seconds, 30 in fact.
But he has haste.
And Waiting Rift, yeah, I mean, with haste rune, Mitch is in some trouble. The wolves are gonna come around as well, but the dust is gone, and Mitch survives somehow.
I mean,
so does
really
EE.
Death Pact.
Yes.
Up to 1300 life.
Level 2 straight if he gets that kill easily.
Yep.
Or Soul Ring Blink.
But,
well, maybe not.
You know, the Skeleton Walk being maxed, it does provide you a lot of mobility. So.
I mean, he wouldn't have lived if he didn't have max Skeleton Walk there, I don't think.
Yeah.
So, he gets away in time. Pilot Eye is actually the next target. At some point, you have to invest in a gem, I think, if you're Cloud9. And that some point is going to be soon, I think.
He does drop a Sentry Ward, so...
Time to back away. I think he saw that. He was shadowing him, and he saw the Sentry Ward disappear from his inventory.
Yeah, probably. Yep, and EE going to be farming up the jungle. Yep, it looks like he is going to go for that Book 3, so... Even though Clinks is pretty decent against Book 3, because he can Death Pact those Necro units, I'm going to go for it anyway.
Lizard Reincarnation. I'm not sure what he was doing so far out. Fata is going to get the kill. Wraithfire Blast comes in. Now there's going to be the Orchid. Good swap from Pilot Eye again. Bone 7 might fall, though. There's the duel. Finally a victory for Grazine, and they're looking for more for Fata, but he's just going to be able to get away. Nature's Wrath is used, and that's the Rubik's Nature's Wrath. He'll pick up the bouncy rune, Fata, that is, in the top rune spot. And that is maybe the first kill I've seen in some time that actually... It's actually kind of big. Shapeshift is going to go up at the top lane. EE was looking for somebody. It's going to be Cole. He has no mana left. No mana to telekinesis. He's just going to get dove underneath the tier 2 tower. He actually left himself for a second. Let the wolves finish off the rest of the Rubik. And he's going to back away.
Howie has actually been quite quiet in this game. Is almost at his Yule Scepter, so he's just been farming away while his team does work, specifically Fata and Bone 7 on this Furion. They're just creating so much space right now so that all of the other players in the team can farm.
This global strategy is actually destroying MYI. I mean, the Clix is looking around for kills, and then Furion will TP in or out, so he can't find him. Highlight Die is going to throw up a ward here on the high ground and TP out. There is a sentry, so if Milan actually, yeah, he's going to find it. And kills it. Oh, so much for that word.
Fata does pick up the Yule Scepter, so they're about to have 2 Yule Scepters, and it's going to be very difficult, I think, for mYi to fight after that point, because even if they get the Blink Duel on someone, they can just Yules the Legion Commander or Yules whoever's doing damage, and...
I mean, he doesn't have a Blink at this point. He's gotten closer, but speaking of Yules, Grazine gets Yuled again. Fata was the one to do so. Mitch is looking for a kill. Fata, if he goes anywhere close to the mid lane.
Howie does pick up his Yule Scepter, so...
Fata might die here. The swap coming out. Is the soul burn going to be enough? He's bottling up. He's going to stay alive because of it. Mitch really wants to kill. Pylai die with these swaps is so damn good this game.
Tower is under attack.
Always being in the right place at the right time on this Vengeful Spirit, and if we go ahead and look at the gold, already at about 7,500 lead for C9 and 5,000 experience. They're just getting so much out of the map right now.
They're really coming into their own. After maybe a couple of tough games earlier, it feels like this game is theirs for the taking. He's going to get farmed to have a Necro 3, and even with, like you said, the Death Pact, it's still going to be plenty of summons to come out.
Dire's bottom
I mean, you'll have
tower
Hal.
is under
Fata will
attack.
be providing so much
Bug.
But also I'm interested is that Fata picked up the Yules before picking up Midas. The first time I've seen that in maybe a week, I think. A week or so.
I want to say that Fata as a player probably wouldn't actually go for a Midas on Puck. That just doesn't seem like his style.
True.
And I don't actually know it. I should just look it up. If he's ever gone Midas on Puck.
That Dota, that. You're the amateur stats man standing in for that Phage guy and Mop Packs who were here earlier.
I'm
Shout out to
actually
them.
so bad at using this thing.
Really? Is it that difficult?
Well, I don't know. I've just only used it like 2 times.
Here, let's see if I can beat you to it.
Puck, player, Fata.
Alright, I'm definitely not beating you. I'm trying my best. It's not happening. Guys, I do want to remind you that this is the last game for tonight. While we have a minute. Tomorrow we'll have the Power Rangers versus Alliance. And that'll be, I think, pretty early on. And Greg might be casting that one. I'm not 100% sure. Whether with me or without me. I have to check with him later. We are underway in the game as we do get unpaused here. I sadly didn't get to check that Dota at the end of this, but that's okay.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, I'll teach you, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know how to find player with item. Like, I can
there's a way you can compare stuff.
Okay.
There should be an item comparison thing. I don't know. It might just be in stats. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Regardless, smoke up to see from Fata Pylai Die. They're gonna head up top. They're looking for. Oh God.
Well, they have enough damage.
He was the illusory orb. Grazine juked him. Dreamcoil swap. He actually still dead. And Bone 7 is here. Orchid. They want Pylai Die. Mitch is like, please.
He's not gonna get it.
He can't get a kill for his life. Good phase shift. Bone 7 might be left out to dry. Fata's like unsure, and they're actually just gonna back up. They actually just can't get a kill at all.
And a lot of space created as both... I mean, Aui's just parked in this bottom lane, constantly farming up to another 1,000 gold on top of his Yules.
I mean, at this point, he's going to become a core if he really wants it to be. Fox is going to try to fight. Telekinesis Waiting Rift goes. He actually stole the Waiting Rift. Yule Scepter's going to help out. Blizzard is going to try to use his... the jaunt's out. Mitch is here, the right click. He does blink away in time, and Fox is going to live. Wow. What jukes, what moves.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That was actually crazy. And all this is happening while their tier 1 tower
Dire's bottom
is
tower
gone.
Dire's
And why I lose their
bottom
tier 1 tower
tower
bottom.
has
And
fallen.
Fata is just...
And
he's
he
making
is just
so much
farming
space.
the entire map. Almost up to that book 3, he farmed the enemy ancients, his own ancients, the mid lane, so...
This has just been impressive.
Oh my... And Mitch goes for the kill on Fata, but is not able to pick it up as he does the self-heals to remove the orchid.
Lizard actually just went right into that blade mail, but they might get bone 7 out of this. It looks like probably.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Telekinesis duel! Yes! Finally, the second duel one coming out from Grazine, and he has enough money for his Blink Dagger. Will this accomplish anything? I think they might get a couple of kills out of this, because they really have trouble locking heroes down.
He is going for Roshan, and he does pick up his book 3, so... Gonna be a big boon to his damage, and look at how fast he kills Roshan.
Howl, Necro 3, Wolves, Medallion, dead.
He just killed Roshan in 10 seconds solo.
That's a lot of experience too getting your way. So Eternal Envy now sitting with Book 3 and an Aegis. And with Book 3, do you still get BKB in this situation, or do you start going into like Assault Cuirass? What's your item choice here for like a... Well, after the Book 3, I mean.
So you get BKB.
Okay.
Especially, I mean, you can make a case for going AC, I suppose, but BKB is just a safer way to play.
This duel is not going to work. Grazine actually shorts the Blink Dagger, and
I think it makes the game easier to win if you just go BKB.
That's just a game-winning item, especially when you're this far ahead. And the problem was that they tried to finish for Empire early, and then the BKB for Silent was gone. For EE, I don't expect him to make that same mistake. Are they going to kill Fata, finally? No, he's actually just going to live. Yeah, he's actually just going to live. This guy is literally the slipperiest man on the face of the planet. He's more slippery than Morphling.
It's actually so obnoxious to play against the puck when you don't have a Hex or an instant stun.
Or if he's Fata.
Although they do have the instant stun on the river, so if they're able to catch him out in a lift and maybe into a duel or something.
I mean, Cole has a Blink Dagger too, so it's not like he's not been... He's able to get these pickoffs with telekinesis. It's possible. It's plausible.
Yeah, and they're just gonna start pushing bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if they summon the book, start pressuring this tier 3 tower even.
Oh, my camera's going
Maybe
crazy.
gonna go back and go mid perhaps first, and it looks like they're actually gonna get 2 book 3s, as Bone 7 does pick up the book 1, almost having the book 2.
Goodbye, Bone 7, I think. Waiting Rift going in. Lizard doesn't have his ultimate. Oh, the Yule Scepter, but the Urn Charge is more than enough to get the kill. Lizard actually dies to something.
Oh, and in the base, EE is actually chasing Milan into the fountain.
I don't think he gets this good. You need to. Oh no! He has Aegis. They're trying to bring him to the well. He's gonna kill Cole though. Shapeshift is not gonna save you. Oh my god, and EE's still alive. He is gonna fall. That's just the Aegis though. Meanwhile, mid lane, there's huge action brewing. They get 3 kills. They've killed Mitch. They've killed the Rubik. They don't even need Eternal Envy. Eternal Envy actually could fight theoretically against Milan. He still has damage, but there's Fata. Fata's coming to save the day, and the Howl goes through, and they team wipe them, and the immediate buyback. They're going to try to TP in and take down EE. They really want this kill. Wraithfire Blast is going to come in. Fata blinks away. EE is just, please, let me get out. He's tried to TP already. It's not worked out. He bought a Blink Dagger. He actually has an Urn on him. He needs to sell this Blink Dagger. Okay, it's too late. He's going to die.
This is like some of the clowniest things I've ever seen. They both fought back, and then they TP to this tier 3, and then he just starts walking back towards the fountain.
And then he bought a Blink.
Chase him.
He bought a... I guess that could be an okay item.
I mean, he may have actually... he tried to escape.
I want to say something, but I don't... I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say that Urn, though.
I mean, had he escaped with the Blink Dagger, that would have been something else.
I mean, it would have been genius. We would have been praising him, but the Urn was on him.
Even more funny if he had bought the Blink and then blinked over here, because then he can still sell and then sell it back.
Oh, yeah. And then TP out, like, in 20 seconds, assuming he doesn't get caught out by anybody at that point. But
so, enough of the big play fantasies. Book 3 now finished on Bone 7, so...
Yeah.
And, I mean, they just wiped them when they just completely dove the bait. I mean, EE was inside the fountain fighting 2v1. The rest of the team were able to clean up the remaining members of mYI, so this game just not looking good for them at this point.
Oh my god, Bone 7, please.
Oh boy.
What did it have on it? No, nothing. Alright. Top lane, Rubik does get the kill on AUI 2000. They finally get a pick off. It's a good
does
start.
get ditched.
But Fata and Pilot I have smoked up. EE is pushing in mid. He was smoked as well. What is this blink going to do for him? He can get up there pretty quick. They're going to try to fight. Cole, Dream coiled up. Oh, he jaunts away just in time. Grazine is like, you've got to be kidding me. Static Link going in on Boat 7. There's the Sprout coming out as well. Grazine has no blink for 4 seconds. He's going to actually TP away, it looks like. The Yules, nope, you're not going anywhere. Boat 7 getting right-click down. He's dead. Grazine getting silenced. Now the Orchid's going to go. Can they get Fotsy? Yes, finally. Mitch laying into the enemy squad. 3 heroes dead. EE was pushing in mid. Pylai die. He's got Magic Missile. Mitch is going to Skeleton Walk. His Orchid is up in 7 seconds. That's a cheeky play, Pylai die, but it's not going to work. Mitch gets a double kill. 4 dead. Okay. All right. I see you, MYI. Also, look at Cole shadowing EE, but EE does have a blink dagger, so.
He's going to just blink away. Oh.
Oh. Oh no. That's right, he's got blink at 6. He's got blink at 6.
So they get the mid-tier 3 tower, so not completely terrible, but I would say a little bit sloppy from C9. I mean, they're just so ahead that they can afford to be sloppy like this.
Well.
And I'm not this isn't a game that you can come back at. It's not like the previous games, I think, that we saw.
If you say so. I'll trust your judgment. Especially, well, Cole's gonna die. Telekinesis is gonna go. Mana Burn already went. EE is looking for him. Nature's Wrath, make sure the blink stays on cooldown, and that's gonna be Bone 7 getting the kill. As Cole's way too far out.
Yeah. So they still have the book 3 on EE, so I expect to see them to start pressuring the bottom tier 3. Maybe even walk middle. They're just gonna start pressuring us with summons.
They gotta be careful. I don't think, I mean, like, there's still, MYI can still win fights, but, I mean, you look at C9, they're still so far ahead.
I don't know if they can actually win a 5v5, I think.
A full 5v5, probably not. No.
But they are split up right now, so.
Yeah, EE's gonna get caught by Mitch. Mitch has got no real way to finish him off. Bone 7 TP's in as well. Duel finally on Bone 7. Both blade mills up, and they want this kill. Are they gonna get it? Yes, but after the duel is off, it's the overwhelming odds that get it done. Milan and Lizard, they're gonna get Wave of Teared. Astral's here. Milan's just trying to speed away. Press the attack's gonna go, and he'll get out. Top lane is gonna give room to EE as Cole, come on. No, okay, good. He blinks away. He did steal Shapeshift, but he actually might just die here. Yeah, Yule Scepter's gonna go. Grazine, Dream Coil, Waning Rift, 1 dead, maybe 2 here. The Necro minions are running amok as they take 2 kills, and now it's up to the high ground for Cloud9 to try to finish this game off. And MYI have had a really good, solid couple of games here, but this game has kind of gotten away from them.
Yeah. And, I mean, C9 are actually continuing to have sloppy plays, but they're still coming out ahead in these exchanges, at least the most recent ones. They did lose 4 heroes earlier for a tier 3 tower, but...
Fata jumps in, winning rifts, jaunts away. Duel was not there as Grazine is dead. Fata's going to get static linked as well. He's down to 112 damage lost. There's the stomp of Milan, though, and actually, they lost Lizard on the backside. You can hear the reincarnation going. Milan Magic Missile, they missed the Illusory Orb. Jaunt through, Waning Rift comes in. Wraith King does get the kill on Bone 7, who was actually kind of left by his team. Milan's looking for Fata, but the Yules is going to go, and actually Milan cannot continue to chase. The Stomp's going to miss, clearly. All the meanwhile, Eternal Envy is just like, guys, you do whatever you need to do. I'm just going to keep farming until I have my next item.
Howie has a Yasha.
SNY? Let's go?
I guess.
Yes.
I mean, he's actually a race car right now.
Yeah, he's very speedy.
Let's see, does he have haste?
500 move speed with no haste.
511. I mean, if he...
Let's see, wait, this gives you bonus too?
Yeah, if he hits heroes, he'll actually get 522.
My
if he
God.
hits a full creep wave, he gets 511.
He knows. Fata, he's actually going to earn, but he'll just jaunt. Cole stops me, he knows that he's here, he can't blink. Great Fire Blast! Oh, did he just duel the Lincoln Sphere? He did. Wow. How unfortunate. God. Fata, like, I'm just going to look at this replay and watch from the player perspective of Fata and just gaze and marvel.
He's definitely quite good at it.
Signature hero for a period of time.
Yep.
Central War comes down, the Wolves.
I still think this is his best
God.
hero.
What have you done? Cole, you're dead. Fata's gonna grab the kill, they just blow him up. Lizard doesn't have reincarnation for another 60 seconds. Swap back for some reason. I think he's maybe trying to TP out. Magic Missile, he's dead. Two down now for
was too
MYI.
cool. So, alright, this should be the goal. They're gonna at least get one set of Rex here, so.
Grazine's getting pushed back by Fata
Should be
again.
a simple push.
Orchid was used to break the Lincoln Sphere. Stomp goes in. Mitch pops the BKB. Not gonna matter, buddy. You are dead. Droop go on to Grazine. They're pushing in. Raxes are gonna get clipped. Wraithfire Blast is dodged. Grazine getting chased down. Cole throws up the Fade Bolt. They still really want this Rax, and they're gonna get what they want. They take an easy set of Rax. That just gets blown up by these minions. Meanwhile, Puck is just doing work. He's gonna jaunt away. Cole was so low. The stop actually kills him. And Fata, my boy. Rubik, tier 3 tower. He is going to bring that down. Oh, the blink comes away. Grazine actually used his press the attack in clear view, and yeah. What a cheeky game. These guys are becoming quick, fast friends, it seems
A lot
like.
of individual plays coming out from Fata this game.
I mean, if you want a highlight reel, you could probably just watch this game in its entirety.
Yeah.
But
I mean, C9 has actually played extraordinarily sloppy as a team, to be perfectly honest. I think this game could have actually been over already. But, you know, sometimes you gotta just have some fun.
yeah, that's what they told Empire. I'm never gonna let it go.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
I mean, I imagine if this was like a LAN or something, we probably would have ended
Oh, I'm
it
sure
already.
this game
Yeah.
is probably finished by that point. Yeah, it's the SNY, Elder Titan. He's got 516 without his Astral, 522 easily with any creep, really, or any couple of creeps and any hero. So,
Yep.
he literally has a haste rune. The
quite
Smokey
funny.
and the Roche, the big plays from MYI. I like the decision here.
They're aware of this.
Are they dead is the question. Fata's like, oh, Orchid, Fata might die. Duel's gonna go. What the swap? He gets Silver and he's dead. Highlight die. Getting linked up a Bone Sever from the high ground. Grazine in some trouble, buddy. You are dead. Did Fata jaunt back in? No. He TP'd into the mid tier 1 tower. Cole's able to blink away. Eternal Envy chasing after him. The right click's coming through. That's a triple kill for EE. And now Roshan's gonna be taken.
He stole phase shift and phased and unblinked. That was actually really cheeky play. But in the end, C9 are going to go ahead and take this Roshan. It's the bottom tier 3 tower. It's the same time. And
Fata, what are you doing, buddy?
buyback. Space creation.
There's Reincarnation, Grazine, Stomp, you are dead. Bone 7. Actually, he's getting right clicked down by Mitch. Oh, he doesn't kill Grazine, but that was the Aegis expended. Bottom Raxes are going to fall regardless, and he has moved his way up to the top lane where he will take this down shortly. His book 3 is already done. He's putting pressure on a tier 4. Meanwhile, Grazine, he's still running away. They keep the kill on Lizard. Grazine's in the well. GG finally called. MYI. Yeah, I mean, it just felt like C9 figured out the lineup of MYI that game. And Mitch couldn't get enough done. They gave too much farm to the side of Cloud9, and they just kind of ran rampant with it, so.
Yeah, and really well played by C9 this game. Like I said, a little bit sloppy, but Fata just putting on a clinic of how to play puck.
That was, again,
Really
if you ever,
impressive early game.
if you ever really want to see how to play puck, download this replay. Player perspective is a good thing, so.
Yep. Puck and I would say Fata and Bone 7 doing a really good job controlling this early game along with the Howl usage. Just able to pretty much, I mean, honestly, they were doing so much work as a two-man unit. I mean, Pilot Eye as well with the swaps, but